Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome to your extended for this morning's reading. My name is Jane. This is Intuitive Energies. I'm so happy to be sharing my spirit guidance with you to help you in your life and help you move forward in the most positive ways. So we're looking at the last week of July, the week of the 26th to, I believe it's the 2nd of August. And what came to me before I started doing this reading to continue it, to clarify it, is the certainty that you're going to feel moving into this new week, this last week. You have a lot of things working for you, and you're feeling like your choices have been, are definite. They're more definite than they've ever been, okay? And so this is going to bring up, this is the certainty, there's an abiding certainty to your decisions and a change in the wind. So there's definitely a change coming through, and it's a good one, okay? I feel that you feel within yourself the biggest certainty that you've had in a long time about where you're going and what you want to be doing. And that is the most important part. As always, Pisces, I thank you so much for your support. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you very, very much. So what surrounded you, what came out, was the Knight of Swords and the Six of Wands. I love that very much. You have the Magician that is actually clarifying that feeling. That's it. If I were to say this, I'd say you're feeling the magic in the journey, in the steps that you're taking. You're finally putting one step ahead and you're thinking, I have all I need here to move forward. I'm not saying that you still don't have doubts as Pisces. I think that's just a thing. We're our worst critics. We are our worst enemy when it comes to that. But we usually have people who are trying to nudge us in that direction. They're telling us, you're doing good and you should do what you want. Okay? But you're weaving it this time. You're really weaving it. And this is what you're shooting for. You're not shooting too far off, like too far off into the 10. You know this is where you're heading to, this 10 of Cups. But you're shooting for that 6, that middle ground that lets you know that you're well on your way, okay? That recognition, that progress. It's like the middle of the road, the thing that tells you, yes, I am on the right path and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And that's really good for you, Pisces, okay? I feel like it's a small bite in the big cupcake that you're going for, or the big cake that you're going for. But you're going for that slice, that important slice, okay? Let's say that big old 1/3 of the cake, okay? Or maybe half the cake even. What's blocking you is, well, of course you have the King of Swords. He came out before, I do believe. Nope, he didn't, but I felt his energy, so which makes sense. The King of Swords, if you think about it, we have 3 of the Kings out here already, okay? We have the King of Wands, we have the King of Pentacles. So which means that you have a mastery at hand. There's a lot that you do know. Okay, you're not a novice in any way, shape, or form of this. You've done a lot of perspective and a lot of introspection, I should say, and gotten a lot of perspective on the situation. You do have a lot of intensity and determination. You've taken a lot of advice. You've given a lot of excellent advice. Very intelligent kind of energy coming in. So what is blocking you is that, well, maybe being too smart. If this is going to sound weird, but what's blocking you is that you're too smart for success. In other words, you're putting a lot of blocks in your way, as in thinking yourself out of succeeding. You know, going, it could be successful, but this could happen, but this this might happen. You're putting a lot of blocks that don't exist, but it's because you're so smart, Pisces, okay? You know everything that can go wrong and how it can go wrong, but you tend to put these things up before they arrive. So this is what I'm thinking. You're thinking, I'm shooting for the 6 of Wands, like I said, but I might only get the 4. And you should, that's scarcity thinking, and you should really try to not delude yourself that things could go wrong, but not delude. Delude isn't the right word. It would be more like maybe not count your chickens before they hatch, okay? And when I did the oracle reading yesterday, it did come out, says, don't count your chickens, chicken. In other words, I like that, because it said to me, like, don't be a chicken and not go for it because you're counting chickens that aren't there. Do you understand what I'm saying? I hope you understand. Anyway, it's called Don't Count Your Chickens, Chicken. And that means you are making a mountain out of a molehill, okay? Or making a mountain out of nothing, actually, because you're afraid, okay? So let's keep going. You have the 10 of Cups. As your recent past. Your recent past is what you decided. You decided that you were going to go for the happiness, the blessings, what you wanted in life. And you know what? You're going to get it. You're doing it. You really are. And you did this with the clarifying card of the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is new ideas, new situations to get you to your 10. So recently you've gone, yeah, it's time for something new. It's time to do something new. It's time to reach for that, you know, grab that. It's not the brass ring, but it's grab that new stick, that new idea, and run with it, okay? It's really like that. I really like that. You had a lot of enthusiasm. This shows a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of spark, a lot of fire energy that we were in after a while. This, if you hadn't utilized it, it's kind of sad. You should always utilize any sign that we're in, whatever their element. You should really just be trying to get it to go and serve you in the very best way, okay? The fire energy, the spark, the passion, the new ideas, that inspiration stuff that comes through. So in your near future, you have the moon, the card of intuition, of putting light on something, of spelling out, of getting rid of all the illusions. And with it, you have the Queen of Wands. So there you go. You go from the Page to the Queen of Wands. I like this because it feels like it's always stepping up. The energy is just going further. And this is it, turning the seed, okay? She's, in this one, she has, well, it is a sword, I would say, or a wand, or whatever you want to call it. She has it up in the air, okay? It's almost like trying to grab onto it or throwing it up in the air, see what's going to happen. And in this case, she's caught it, and at the same time, caught the idea, okay? And it's all kind of coming together, okay? There's more light. There's more enthusiasm. There's more. You're putting a lot of light to the subject, a lot of fire into the shadows, okay? So it's beautiful. The energy of the Queen is beautiful. It is very attractive. It's very, it's like a moth to a flame. It's very, very attractive. So I like that energy. It's a very inspired energy. It's a joyful demeanor. And with the moon as the identifying card, especially for Pisces, I feel that, like the Page of Cups, this is really going into your forte, what you are good at, Pisces. Okay, so you're feeling comfortable with this energy at this time. I like that. Okay, so at your crown, you have the King of Swords. We do have the 4 kings. We did have the King of Swords. I knew he had come out. So the King of Swords has come out at your crown. Mastermind, somebody who knows things. You have the Hierophant, who's the teacher, who's the student. So you are very much in your element right now, okay? There's a lot of give and takes. You're getting guidance, but you're teaching. You're passing it on. Your belief systems are going for an overhaul. You are building and creating your own reality, which is fantastic. Fantastic. You need that. You need to be able to do that. And that is one of our greatest qualities, Pisces. We can, and especially if we're forced into it, we can thrive in change. We can make things look good and feel good, even in the middle of flux, okay? Okay, so at your foundation you have the Judgment card. With the Seven of Wands, a lot of fire energy coming out here. Wonderful. I love it. A lot of spark, a lot of color. Seven of Wands, the Judgment card, at your foundation. An ability to do the reckoning, to do the review, to release what you need to, and then to stand comfortable in your space, okay? You can see it. She's meditating in her space, sitting on her cushion up on high with all the wands at the bottom, okay? Overcoming things, being completely zen with yourself, okay? Not letting this, the Seven of Swords, the negative energy come in, okay? Not letting it take over your life, not letting it destroy what you're trying to build, what you're trying to make a reality. Here's the Six of Wands again, okay? What else am I getting from this? Yeah, I'm getting a lot of peace out of that. But clearing out things really does. It gives you that moment of overcoming, that moment of peace. And that's at your foundation. I feel a very much of a equalizing of chakras. I even feel some of the star energy coming through here. So, this is how you're presenting yourself. This is the Seven of Pentacles. Let's see here. Two cards. You got the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Swords. Ooh, okay. So, I feel that you've agonized, you've probably stopped and agonized a lot about this Seven of Pentacles. That's really assessing the situation. Okay, sometimes we do it to ourselves. Just by lying in wait, we think that somehow the solution will come in. And sometimes it does, but we still question the solution. So then we sit there, and all that causes is for more indecision to come in, okay? It gets murky, it gets dark. When we should just let the light in, that obvious contrast coming in this card, okay? This is obviously the answer to this mess here. But sometimes we're not looking. We're not looking properly, okay? We're so anxious that we're not really looking at this. And we question it. Really? Is it really that simple? Is it really just that one thing? Yes, sometimes it's just that one thing. Yes, it's sometimes just that one pentacle that needs to be removed. And then things start moving again. So this is how you have to present yourself. Getting past this block, okay? Getting past this, getting rid of this pentacle, and then picking up movement, okay? You really want to start moving forward in your journey. You've taken the time to do it, but sometimes that's it, okay? You either have to say yes or no. You can't stay indecisive for the rest of your life. You have to make the decision to go forwards or not, to go in a completely different direction. Okay. How others see you is the Queen of Cups, which is being a kind of a cool operator under pressure, okay? Somebody who has it all together, somebody who has their emotions in check. And I do feel that. For the most part, I feel that you know what you need to be doing and where you're going. right. So, and as well with strength, okay? Not being afraid to be the person of great strength, of power, of having a brave heart, being courageous, be self-assured, okay? Being a hero inside of your own life. So I feel there's a lot of stability, and that's what you're pumping out. That's what people are seeing. They're seeing your stability, your stable heart. I love the fact that she does have a pendant with a heart, okay? You have a brave heart, and you're okay with that. You're absolutely okay with that. I like this, because I feel that not only are they seeing it, but by projecting it, you're also putting it out. There's the Ten of Cups underneath showing up, okay? It's been here, so it's not far. The Ten of Cups is really not far in your life. It's really a big part of your life. Your hopes and fears is the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is about growing exponentially, getting bigger and better and prosperous and wealthy and happy, okay? I post twice a day, Pisces. If you haven't seen the video this morning, I would suggest that you go see it, because that is the first one of the day. Right. So you're hoping to go from the Ace of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. It's as simple as that. Okay? You're hoping that what you've planted will grow exponentially so. If it's love, it's career, it's money, whatever this applies to in your life in the next week, you're really hoping that all of this work that you have been patiently doing for days, weeks, months, could be years for some of you, okay, that is going to come to fruition. It's going to bring you what you want. And we come in levels, okay? We see things in levels of and degrees of success, okay? Don't be so hell-bent on having the Six of Wands, especially if you get the 4. Be happy with the 4. A 4 is good. It's better than nothing. It's better than 0. It's showing progress, okay? Don't be so hard on yourself. Sometimes we do that to ourselves. We're so harsh in the levels that we think we should be reaching. We reach a level when that's all we wanted 3 months ago, and then that's not enough. We want a bigger one, okay? And there's that Ten of Cups. I told you it wasn't far away, okay? These cards are absolutely very, well, all the decks are very synchronistic with my spirits. So, your King of Wands and this Ten of Cups is saying that you are so close to it. The key to all of this, as always, is you taking control of your life and making decisions. Because your inability to move forward is also your inability of walking towards success. And it makes sense. It's just common sense, okay? If you don't take steps towards what you want, well, you're not going to get what you want. That's just the way it is. You have to be walking in the general direction of what you want. And for that, you need to take the lead. You need to be decisive and courageous. With this beautiful Leo card showing up, you have to take it at one point and say, this may not feel comfortable, and I may not always like, because it's just, you know, it's something different than what I'm used to. Doesn't mean that it's wrong. It doesn't mean that it's not right for you. It just means that you need to do a little more, right? You need to move out of that stagnation period, this 4 of Cups, that what do I choose, what do I do, what do I do? Okay, as soon as you move away from that, your cycle of fortune will begin. Your Ten of Cups will come in. Take the lead, move forward. Stop being stagnant. Change the wheel of fortune. That's how you change it. You are the leader of your own life. If you take the lead in your own life and move forward with it, you're going to change the outcome of it. That's just as simple as that. Okay, sometimes it's really not that complicated. I'm going to take 2 cards from the 7 Energies Oracle. As always, these decks, they're posted. There's affiliate links that help this channel, so if you'd like to use those, that would be great. that's too many. And it just kind of hit my thumb, so. All right. Okay. Roots of abundance. Perfect. Look at that. Okay. This whole reading is based about abundance of some type or other. Okay. This is how you get to your pot of gold, your 10 of cups, which is a double card. If you're going to have a double card in a reading, the 10 of cups is the best one to have next to the 10 of pentacles. You like these. Wow. Okay. A higher view. Right. So what I'm getting from this is that sometimes all you really need to do is get a higher perspective, a different point of view. You may be getting that from somebody who's loyal, or somebody who may be coming in who's not so close to the situation, who may tell you, this is a good idea, like, why aren't you doing this? Okay? To snap you out of your head, to snap you out of that thing. And the owl is coming in again. This is why I'm saying that these are related. That's an owl. There's two owls and loyal heart. I do feel that you're getting either help from spirit or help from an actual other person, another human being, a loved one, a past loved one. There is some force that is coming through that is specifically to your situation. It could be another human being on their path in collision with yours to help you move forward, okay? That's going to be their role to play, to give you wings, to give you that up momentum, okay? They're going to come in and confer with you and help you right here. You see them together, okay? And they're both crowned. In other words, they're both great. And if you want crowns, we have crowns. Let's talk about the crowns in these cards. You have many crowns. You have the king coming in, but you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crowns. There's a lot of really, really intelligent and smart and expert energy, okay, coming in. This isn't just children speaking with new ideas. There's a lot of abundance, a lot of people with the smarts to help you out, okay? So there's change in the winds, and in the change in the wind, you're rooting this in abundance. This is apparent with these right here, okay? This is all about you abundantly getting what you want. And as well, this with a higher view. You need a higher view, you need a different view, you need something to move you forward. But generally this week is all about moving forward, Pisces. You're definitely moving in that direction. Your feet, I feel that you're going to hit the ground running. And even though you may slow down as you're running a little bit, going, am I sure? Something is going to keep your feet moving forward, and you're going to be propelled to keep going. And that's a good thing, Pisces. Sometimes you just need to take a chance, okay? Sometimes it's not even as big as a risk as we think it is, and our mind tends to do it bigger for us because of the fear of failure. But really and truly, I really feel in this is for people who have done the groundwork. I'm hearing weeks, months, and years in the making. So this is not something that you just went, let's do this, you know, from one day to the next. You have been preparing. So in preparation, it's not like you're just doing it on a whim. Okay? But it's time to take action now. As always, my readings are general, and I am not the person to tell you how to run your life. You are the person who runs your life. Okay? Nobody should be telling you to turn right when you feel like you should be turning left. So always remember that in your life. Very important, Pisces. Very, very important. You are the master of your own fate and your own ship. Okay? Thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you lots of love and light. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to all. Your support, as always, is so, so very precious to me. Take care of my beautiful Pisces, and I will see you later.